The final step in our flooring class is deciding what sealer we're going to use. This is the I-22. It is a solvent-borne thermoplastic. It's available in this formulation at I-22. It's 22% solids. It's available in a 30% solids. That is a glossier version of this. It's also available in a VOC compliant formula. It's our go-to sealer. About 90–95% of everything, certainly everything exterior is done with this. It dries very quickly. Lots of interior projects are done with this too. It's a super sealer. It's stain resistant, dries very quickly. 5–10 minutes you can walk on it. It hardens the surface. It's really a phenomenal sealer. Non-yellowing. It'll resist fade on anything. So it can be used to seal brick, masonry surfaces, any type of a concrete, exposed aggregate, literally just about anything. It's really the go-to sealer for everything. We've already used a Renew and the metal illusion, and it's a very good top coat. It's sacrificial, so you can strip it at any time, or you can sand it off and then put a new coat on, or you can just put a new coat over it with just a light mopping. It's an excellent, very high gloss formulation. It's easy to maintain. It's good for commercial and residential applications. If you need something that's more chemical resistant than these are, we've got a couple of different variations here. One's a polyurethane. This is urethane 500. It is a two-component mix. It is an emulsion, a urethane, so it takes a bit to dry. It can be used outdoors because it doesn't amber, but the drying time kind of excludes it from being used that way. It's very chemically resistant. It's an excellent sealer. It has great adhesion properties. And very similar to it, we have a polyaspartic. It's some different technologies as far as that goes, but it is a product that's very similar. It's a two-component. This dries very, very quickly. If you have not had a lot of experience with polyaspartics, I do not recommend getting started on a large project with it. Get some practice with it first, but it literally will dry in 10 or 15 minutes, and it takes some experience working with it. You can also use the metal illusion epoxy clear as a top coat. I've got a lot of people that use that. Again, it's an epoxy, so it rolls out very thin, and it's a nice epoxy for that. It can be thinned a little bit. It creates a very nice barrier, and it's also very chemically resistant. Can be used for that too. We've got a couple of new urethanes that we're working on as the technologies change, so we'll keep you updated on all that too.